away from me.
This is amazing.
I know the space is really nice. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to the 7th episode of...
No. This is the 8th.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure it's the 8th one.
No.
Because you posted 6, which means you haven't posted 7.
You know what's funny?
Wait.
You're actually right.
We now have undeniable proof because you have said this on a place that will exist forever.
This is incredibly rude, by the way.
I'm just saying, you don't like to admit when I'm right, but it's very often that I'm right.
It's not.
It's really refreshing to have
very
documented
far
proof.
in between, actually.
Anyway, so the 8th episode.
Welcome, guys. 8th episode of Keep Keepin.
You guys are...
we're talking at the same time. This is really weird because we have like separate microphones.
And I can't even touch her if I reach out.
This is great. If I farted, it would take probably... I mean, they're pretty pungent. So it would take a little bit longer than usual.
I appreciate the extra time to run away. But anyway, yes, 8th episode. We've got Christina here.
Yay.
Our wonderful host.
Yay. By the way, I was going to like introduce us, but that's fine.
That's fine. I'll take that away from you.
And then we've got our other co-host, the heterosexual.
Yes.
Amanda.
Attempting to balance out all of her gayness because it's an overwhelming amount of gayness. But
I don't know if it's gayness. I think it's just manliness.
That too. It's the combined. But if you're just joining us for the first time, this is pretty much a podcast about nothing. We've been good friends who tolerate each other on a basic level for about 6 years.
What's like a notch below
like tolerating somebody? Like
yeah.
Indifferent to them?
It's not even acceptance. It's like...
Indignant? Is that a word?
It's like 3 steps back.
I don't even know. We're going to have to look this up so we can properly define what our friendship is.
Exactly.
But yeah, so stick with us. We're really excited. It's this 8th podcast. We're a little late, and that's my fault.
It's all of her fault. 100%. 1,000%.
I'm sorry.
1,000,000%. I literally reminded you 3 times.
I know. No, it's not that you reminded me 3 times. I had shit come up every single night.
I know, and you chose other things and not
I chose
keep
to enjoy
keeping,
the fuck out of life.
Keep keeping, and this is our lives now.
It's part of it.
This is our lives now.
Oh my God. We normally record on Sunday nights. I was coming back from a trip from Yosemite and I was exhausted. So
someone is so cool.
Somebody was very nice and let me not record the podcast on Sunday. And then Monday, my company
Tuesday.
had a work anniversary, so I had to work that and celebrate that, which was amazing.
What is it, the 5-year?
No, but it's a lot more than that.
Like some like kill termites company that you work for?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But and then Tuesday night I went to a Bruno Mars concert last minute,
really
which was super awesome. So today was the first chance I get, and that's that it's 11 p.m. at night because I had to do it after volleyball. So
you're so cool, Amanda.
I'm trying to point out that I had
Yosemite,
a lot of
Bruno Mars.
I have a lot of shit come up.
Termite anniversary company.
And my co-host was very understanding and gracious.
I'm not understanding. I'm incredibly annoyed.
You look annoyed. I mean, you have resting bitch face, but I can't help that.
It's genetics.
So yes, the point is that we've made it. Our listeners have made it, and we're excited to be here.
We are, and I just realized I have 24% on my computer, so we'll figure this out when it gets a little closer. It's kind of like life, or like driving a car. You're like, I've got less than a quarter, or like half of a quarter.
It's like blinking 0 miles.
Yeah, and you forgot like the last time, like the first time it started blinking, so you're chancing it every corner that you take.
I'm really good at that actually.
It's kind of scary.
I'm really good. Like I know when I've got like a gallon left, and it's like tells me I have 0 miles, but that it lies to me. I'm like, no, I've got at least 1 gallon left, which is like 32 miles. So I can push it. I did that to San Francisco, and I almost made it on 1 tank of gas from LA to San Francisco.
You're just like dropping all these name dropping all these places that you've been to.
You can name drop places.
Yeah.
I thought you could only like name drop like names like of people and like famous people.
Location drop. You've been location dropping.
I'll work on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
It's a joke.
Bitter Betty. My goodness.
Bitter Betty. Are you some old white woman from the 50s? Like
no. Okay.
That was so convincing.
What do we want to talk about in this episode?
So the reason why I wanted to record this podcast was that I was just so many things have happened, and I went to surprise.
Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife now? Did you adopt a family?
I mean, lesbian relationships do move that fast, but not that fast.
Okay. Fill us in. What's been going?
Yeah,
what have I missed in your life being gone?
So
I was gone for like 3
Wednesday
days.
night you left, and then I met someone on Bumble.
Oh
and
my!
Then Friday night, engaged. And then last night, got married.
Okay. Where was my invitation? Did you at least try to send it to somebody?
Purposely scheduled it so you were out of town or somehow like super busy, quote unquote busy.
I hate you.
No,
well,
okay.
actually, wait. I don't owe you a gift then, right? Because if I don't, then we're cool.
The only thing that could redeem any of this right here, I'm motioning hand gesture, is like cold hard cash.
You owe me money.
Like $60 for internet or something like that.
So send it.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so what's going on with the news?
So question. You want the good news or you want the bad news?
Oh, definitely the bad news.
Okay, so the bad news is... So you remember the girl from the furniture making class?
Yeah.
She mentioned her boyfriend twice.
No.
I've been holding that for like fucking 5 days.
Why did you fucking text me?
Because I'm a girl, and and not only that, I wanted to let the Keep Keepin family know.
Okay, guys, you should really appreciate that because she was saving that so that you guys would know first.
Yeah,
that's so sweet. God, you're such a girl sometimes.
It was so sad.
It's really weird when the guy that you are is such a girl sometimes.
I'm a girl too.
I know, but you're so manly.
How am I so manly?
What do you mean? You wear boxers. You would work.
First of all, boxer briefs. They're 100 times more comfortable.
Okay, so that's besides the point. But I appreciate you saving that. And damn, that sucks. I was really rooting for that.
Okay, do you know why? I think I know. I think she's like a tad bi. Do you know why? This is what straight girls, quote unquote, straight girls do. Is they just mention their boyfriends so many fucking times, and it's just like. I'm not even at that point with her that we're okay. First of all, we're what? How do you say it?
Classmates?
Yeah, classmates. Sorry,
Dear
jeez,
God.
I was looking for coworkers.
Okay, I know it's late, but you forgot the word classmates.
It's really hot in here, by the way.
Shut up!
I fucking did
You
it.
complain about that every time.
Classmates, and it's not even like at the cusp of like a casual friendship. Like it's not even that. It's like. We're still classmates, and I still just ask, like, hey, how's it going with your project or whatever? And oddly enough, the last class that I had with, the class I had, she mentioned her boyfriend like 3 times within like 5 minutes. And I don't know. She was like telling me like she is interested, but because she has a boyfriend that she can't do anything about it.
Well, what did she say that
the context
she was
of it?
Interested in you?
I mean, we're girls like deluxe. Straight girls don't look at me. No. First of all, it's very hot in here.
Get over it. I'm like actually for once invested in what you're telling me, and then you keep talking about the heat. Move on.
Okay, so moving on. I forgot what she said. But
she said something that conveyed that she was interested in you.
Yes.
How like just you think that, or do you think any person who heard that?
The majority of all the interactions that we've had, especially the first time that I introduced myself, she like did the whole like when I reached like, oh hey, like, oh my name's Christina, what's yours? And she goes Rosie, and as she's like reaching over, she like smiles and then looks away as her hands like touch.
Oh my God.
That is so girly.
Maybe that's just a girly thing. There's lots of people who are like nervous.
There are straight girls that I just like, oh, straight up, like I know they're straight. Like, hey, how's it going?
And her was just kind of a
it was like
vibe.
in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang around.
What?
The boyfriend could pop out of the picture. You never know.
Oh my God. She was like, oh my God, my boyfriend, like he bought me some finals. Like, oh my God. And she's incorporating like a little rack in her bench that she's making.
Okay. So wait, so it didn't sound like she was forcing it out there. That sounds like pretty natural conversation flow, like to talk about what she's making and because of her boyfriend.
What I'm saying is like before that, we were just talking about like someone's other bench about like material, like what material that they bought, and we're so nerdy, like, oh, how much per foot did you buy? Oh, that's so cool, like, you know, we got it here and this is at this. It's, by the way, it's a very even, there's guys and there's girls, like,
I thought you said there were very few women in the class.
That's my cabinetry class.
Sorry, I hear you talk about it, and I just like to me it's just the one class with your one professor, and that's it.
Well, the same professor is teaching it. Yeah.
So you have him 4 nights a week.
Yes.
No wonder he's like
every freaking day.
If he's like, what's the word if he's stern with you, that's why, because he has to put up with you 4 nights a week.
Dude, he's so paranoid.
I would be too. I would feel terrible. as a woodworking teacher, if like one of my students chopped off 3 of their fingers, like that would be devastating.
Yeah.
I bet you it's happened to him, and that's why.
No, he's been teaching this class for the last 26. He's been a professor
And he's
there.
never had an accident.
27 years, no accidents.
Okay. Well,
So
maybe he's just diligent. So
yeah.
good for him.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She sounded cute. I never saw her, but she sounded cute.
I don't think you ever like saw her in passing.
Was she there the other night when I dropped off the stuff?
That was my first making class. Yeah. No,
I should have had you point her out to me.
She wasn't there.
Okay.
I'll point her out.
So if that's the bad news,
yeah. What's the good news?
what is the good news?
Okay, so you need to close your eyes.
Oh God.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Close your eyes.
You better not be like farting.
It is. Give me a second.
God damn it. She can't be left alone. It's normally a really bad idea when she's left alone. Homo.
Okay. First of all, do not talk to the microphone.
I am allowed to talk to my people. Stop.
Okay. Open your eyes.
Oh God, what did you order?
Okay.
Is it a puppy? Please tell me it's a puppy.
Okay, it's been dead for a while.
Oh
though.
my God.
Okay, so guys, I gave Amanda, it's an Amazon package. So Amanda,
I think she bought me my comforter.
do you guys remember the?
What is this?
It's a comforter.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so the comforter has a different picture on it, but it looks black.
That's not the.
Sorry, I'm used to that matching.
Literally,
Hey!
100%. It looks exactly like.
So black on one side, white on the other?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it might be gray, but it has like 4,000 reviews.
Interesting.
It has 4,000 reviews, Amanda.
Okay, thanks.
When Amazon says 4,000 reviews, you fucking buy it.
Amazon is like life to her.
You don't question Amazon.
Thank
4,000
you.
reviews.
So she destroyed this about 3 months ago?
No, we talked about it in one of the podcasts.
Yeah, okay, so we did. So if you guys remember, because you're all loyal listeners and you all listen to every single episode, you're going to remember that she accidentally dyed it's a comforter that's black on one side, white on the other, and she somehow managed to stain the white side like pink, like bright pink. She washed it with something else, and I think the dye
What I'm
transferred.
saying is I don't give a shit if it's cotton, it's white, it's black,
That's
it's
perfectly
red.
fine. No issues with your things. That's the difference.
I had my blanket in there.
I know.
think.
And so needless to say, she said she was going to replace it, and she did, and I appreciate you.
And then,
thank you so much.
Do you see the Tupperware up there?
Oh,
that's for
the other thing that she damaged.
Oh fuck! Do they
don't know. Well,
Okay,
I sent it to them, but so I went to my godson's first birthday.
this shouldn't be a surprise on the podcast. We should tell them in person.
Maybe that could be its own weekly session. Is like, what did
Is me
Christina
apologizing?
break? No, is what did you break?
It's such a normal thing for me.
It really is. But thank you for my comforter. I appreciate you replacing it.
You're welcome.
And I'll let Hong and Ashley know that you replaced their Tupperware as well.
No, it's 100% new now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. She broke those 2 days in a row?
Okay, early in the morning, I'm trying to get out of the house, and I don't think me and glass Tupperware work very well.
But your mom, that's all she gives you. How do you not break her things?
No, those are plastic.
They feel like glass.
A majority are plastic, but she does have every once in a while she has a glass one.
Okay, the only ones I've ever borrowed from you are glass.
Yeah.
But I heard it. I thought I dreamed it. This big shattering.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I
like,
seriously thought I
bitch,
dreamed it.
I fucking dropped it on the ground. Okay.
And I went back to sleep because it's like meh, and then I texted her. I was like, "Did I dream this?" She's like, "No, I fucking broke it."
It was the rice and it was the beans.
Both of those are so
I
good.
know, and I wanted to grab a little, and then I dropped the rice one. I'm like, fuck, and I swept it up, and I'm like, God damn it, and I went and left and went to work. And the next morning, I fucking dropped the beans. I'm like, fuck, fucking beans.
2 days in a row, she dropped glass Tupperware. But
Yeah, no, but I specifically found. I think they bought off of Amazon.
Okay.
The specific brand that they
Perfect.
bought. And try to remember which ones I broke, and I think those spot on. Those are the ones that I broke.
I'm getting a weird sense here. I feel like I need to leave, and then all of a sudden you take care of all these things that you're supposed to take care of. It's fantastic. It's like, wow.
You're almost trying to make me
No.
paint. You're trying to paint me as like some.
Maybe I'm a bad influence on you. I don't know.
You are.
Oh, shit.
That shouldn't be a question.
Okay. I can work on that. How should I fix that? Should I spend less time with you?
I think if you spend less time, I think
Okay.
we are more
We're a little nicer.
appreciating.
Yeah, we're a little nicer to each other.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Is that our way of like? Yeah, it's kind of like prison. Prison's like the very extreme end of like. I feel like the amount of time that we spend here, just even though we lived. I mean, you've got work, I've got work, but just the fact that we're like.
And a lot of our friends are the same group of friends. Like, we all
Yeah.
go do the same stuff together. Like, I mean, yeah. I think sometimes it's just a lot that we see of each other, and that means we're just close like family, so we end up, like, arguing a lot. But the space is good for us. We come back and we're real nice. And
Yeah.
I really wanted that box to have a puppy. Like, no offense to the comforter. I like the comforter.
The comfort's been sitting in there for the last 4 days, so...
Oh, yeah, this is all stuff for you. I'll help you put it in the garage, or, like, I'll take it to the garage down the...
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't been able to because you've been hogging up the...
I know.
The
That
fucking
must have been
controller.
so inconvenient. Oh.
Yeah.
I accidentally took the one garage clicker that we have to share to Yosemite with it. And I realized it, like, I think Saturday, and I was like, ah, shit.
So the majority of your time, you're like, la 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 la.
Oh gosh, one
La, la, la,
weekend.
la, la,
Oh
la,
no.
la,
So
la.
I brought it back. We finally solved that problem, and now we don't have to share anymore. Like, so we don't have to share garage door openers now. We don't have to share mics anymore.
We might as well just like move out.
Seriously.
Oh my God,
what if
this
we
is
draw
amazing.
a line down the middle of the
No,
house?
literally, we've got
I call the
separate
west side. I'm
microphones
just
now.
saying.
Where's West Side?
The west side of the house.
I get the kitchen.
Well, that's fine.
I get the bathroom.
No.
You're so. I love how she gets first dibs, and you're like,
I get the front lawn.
you get the
That's all I get.
You get the lime tree.
I'm okay with that, dude. We've got the lime tree.
You've got the
pomegranate.
one. We've got no.
It's a peach tree up there too, right?
It's a persimmon tree.
How many fucking persimmons? I'm sorry.
You know what's funny? You're
What?
the only person I know.
That likes pomegranates?
No, that doesn't like persimmons.
Oh, okay. There's a ton of them out there.
I'm just saying that I mentioned to your mom, and she was like all over it.
Yeah, I know. My mom's a big like that kind of fruit person. Like,
You mean like just normal fruit person?
Sure.
Like
Sure.
normal, like, hey, I'm a human being and like to eat calories and fruit.
anyway, yeah. So big exciting things.
Well, okay, sad news.
What's the sad news?
I love how this is all kind of revolved around me.
It always is. You just have to listen to the podcast and you'll see that it's
That's fucking
always
weird.
about you.
And in your comforter, feel free to please leave a review and let the
Oh.
Keep Keepin family know.
We will touch base.
Amazon said 4,000 reviews. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's probably like God's hand resting on your on your back, and then as you like slowly fall asleep,
And it just says, "You'll be okay."
oh my God, and you're like one tear goes down.
You know what I really want on this? Keeping on the same note as blankets, I've wanted to try those gravity blankets. If anyone listening,
What the fuck is that?
bear with me. If anyone's tried it, please reach out to me. I'm really curious because I feel like the reviews are a mixed bag, but they're weighted blankets. It's supposed to be some stupid science about like the weight on you and like the pressure like helps you fall asleep and stay asleep longer.
Do you mean like slowly and surely choking you?
Kind of, not quite to that level, but it's got weighted beads in it, and it's just supposed to be.
What if you just put the entire blanket on your head?
Why?
Because I think it would be funny.
You would think that's funny. I don't.
You're
Why?
like, oh God, it's like 5 pounds on
Oh
my
my
head.
god.
Ah. So that was a sad news, and that was the good news that hey, I do pay when I say something, I follow through.
Just 3 months later, that's it. It's been a while.
You mentioned it, and then I forgot.
I know you do, and we've learned that
When
you
I forget,
just need
it's not
to
like
be
that. I don't
reminded.
care. It's because I've got a million other things, and I'm not saying that I'm prioritizing the other things. I just everything is equally important, but I forget because everything is important, and so I forget.
But in all fairness, like sometimes that's how it comes across because I'm seeing like, okay, the things that are important to you get prioritized. And like
You see me, I'm just in the garage like woodworking.
I know.
That's
but
like
you're
number
already
one.
in there. Like that was the big.
We're
We won't go
gonna
there.
bring it
No,
up
no,
again.
no. We won't go there. I'm just saying. I understand that it's all equally important to you and like you've got stuff going on. But when somebody asks for something time and time again, it starts to
Yes.
seem like what they're needing isn't important either. Even though I know you're not trying to say, hey, that's not important.
It's like looking at 10 things and it's all priority, and it's like, well, how the fuck do I prioritize all this? So that's why that happened.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, this is.
I'm just saying, if you took care of it, it took 5 minutes.
It took longer than that. It took like 15 minutes of like sweating.
So all I was asking for was 15 minutes, and you couldn't make time for me in months? That's what I'm hearing,
here's
people.
the sarcasm, guys.
I'm just saying.
It's been like 20 minutes of us.
Does anyone even know what we're talking about? Sorry.
No, we're good.
She's like, let's just glaze over it.
We're good. I think, those were my two. I really wanted to open up the podcast, but I'll open up the next podcast.
Okay, you can open up the next one. So.
Well, you mentioned it. How was Yosemite?
Oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. So we kind of we had set aside the weekend.
Who'd you go with?
I went with my sister and with my sister's girlfriend.
Awesome.
Hi, Jennifer.
That was weird.
I know, I'm sorry, I had to burp. But we knew which weekend we wanted to go, so we dedicated that weekend. But
why that weekend?
It was just what worked best for everybody.
Okay.
Like, I knew that it was in the middle of a month-long project that is active at my work, and it was just a good time to step away. Like, nothing too major was happening, which sure enough, shit actually did end up happening, which really sucked. But other than that, but
a lot of termites died?
No, like just
other stuff.
Just stuff. But
I love how you're still wearing your.
I'm so dedicated. I came straight from volleyball.
Why don't you just
podcast. Okay, fine. Now she's telling me what I can and cannot wear.
You know,
Welcome to my life with Christina.
As you're doing this, because it's like not really interesting. I'm gonna grab the. It was a joke. I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I think I might have it here.
Okay, I'm gonna finish talking about Yosemite. Anyway. Okay. So the week of, right before we're leaving, we managed to make reservations. We just had to make them at different campsites every night. So before we did our daytime adventure stuff, we would have to pack up and we'd have to move campsites. But other than that, everything was freaking golden. Everybody that was at the campsite we would be moving to, they had already left early in the day, so we didn't have to wait until noon to check in. The weather was phenomenal. And then what else? We managed to do the Nevada Falls hike, which was like 5.5 miles. Took us about 6 hours because we were a little slow. Jennifer was just on it. She was leading the entire time. She never looked like she was getting tired. So that hike went really well. We got to go to the village and see the museum. We got to see the Ansel Adams Gallery. We even got to go to Yosemite Cemetery. Guys, there's a cemetery in Yosemite. If you do a little research into the history of the park, before it was actually declared a national park, there was a gentleman named Galen Clark. He was the first person entrusted with the Yosemite grant to be responsible for the park for the most part, and he's actually buried in the cemetery. So super cool. I love all that kind of stuff and just cemeteries in general. Hi, Boo, because that made me think of you because she likes cemeteries too. And then what else did we do? We drove up to Glacier Point and went for sunset, so the view was absolutely amazing. Got some really great pictures. Got dark super fast. Drove down from there. Did campfires every night. The drive back was great. We stopped by Mariposa Grove and saw the giant sequoia trees there. They have this pioneer park that's just north of that where they've actually moved a lot of the existing cabins that were at the national park around the park all over, and they've moved those to this one centralized place so that people can actually see where people lived when they were caring for Yosemite. So like all in all, super great trip. I think this is my third time that I've been, and it's the time that I've gotten to see the most out of the entire park. So I definitely want to go back and do it even bigger and better.
You're still talking?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You stepped away.
What did you talk about?
Listen to the podcast. Jesus.
Yeah, the photo looked great.
Did you see the last one I posted with the night and the stars?
Oh, and that cute little quote you put in the caption?
Well, what quote?
You had a caption, like a quote, right? Mm-hmm. Or is it your account? Your account that has a quote?
I have a Walk the Moon quote in my...
Something about, like, things raining from the sky.
Yeah, if you want a storm, come dance with me.
Come and
that's
be crazy.
In my profile. But
didn't you have a caption?
I think I just said, like, every time I go to Yosemite, like, I fall in love all over with it again. But actually, I photoshopped that. I'm so excited.
So you're a faker.
I'm learning. Hey, that's the one picture... Well, okay, so it's not the one picture that I have. I have two pictures. That one was Photoshopped because there was no way there was stars in that photo. Mm-hmm. But the second one, it was the chromatic gate at Santa Barbara, and I just had to remove bird poop. So it really needed to be Photoshopped.
So you're a faker.
I'm just saying that the class that I'm taking is giving me the skills that I've been looking for, and I'm really proud to put those into practical use. They're going to pay off when I start posting on the Instagram account for Keep Keepin.
let's just say that I've been managing the account, and I think I've been doing okay. I wish I'd
You've been doing great. You've been doing the right clips. You've been putting great captions. She's hashtagging like nobody's business. You're on it.
No, but I want to do more.
Okay.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
I like doing it, not because I don't want to do it. I want to do more, but it's...
Well, maybe we need a separate brainstorm for like what we're saying on the podcast, and then a separate one for how we're marketing this. Like, that could be kind of cool.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's so excited right now.
I was thinking about what you were saying.
Oh, and not like walking away like you.
First of all, I got the battery for the laptop.
Excuses, Christina.
It was down to 9%.
9%.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing. We just haven't been sassy to each other because like this is the first time I've sat down with you for more than 5 minutes in the past week.
I know. Whose fault is that?
I'm just saying, when God decides to be good to you, you take it.
And then gives you a blanket, puts his hand on it, and says... Everything's gonna be alright.
You're gonna be alright, baby girl. You're gonna be alright.
We should give him like an older black guy's voice.
Can he be Morgan Freeman?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That'd be great.
You ever see those posts on Instagram where it's like his face in a quote and it's like, you just read this in my voice. And I'm like, yeah, I absolutely did.
So Yosemite was great.
Yosemite was fantastic.
Any recommendations? I know we talked about it like other podcasts, but you just got back from a trip.
Because you stepped away and my listeners are faithfully paying attention to me. I told them about the cemetery. Definitely recommend that.
Okay.
Because the first guy that was entrusted to care for Yosemite, the Yosemite Grant, he's buried there.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, that was really neat. Glacier Point was obviously awesome, but I think you've been to Glacier Point.
No, we couldn't go.
Absolutely recommend it. Like it was.
No, I know. I've seen
great seeing
photos. Yeah,
great seeing Half Dome from the hike.
Yeah,
it was really good seeing it from.
Did you guys hike or did you guys drive?
Oh no, we drove Glacier Point. Glacier Point. Okay, so for reference, Nevada Fall has just about 2,000 feet of elevation gain. I think the hike, one of those people that like help you around the park, rangers, she told me that it was either 3,200 elevation, or 3,600 feet of elevation gain. So, like, we were already struggling on Nevada Falls. There was no way we were going to hike up to Glacier Point.
I wanted to... That's actually the most strenuous hike is from Glacier Point to Nevada Falls.
I'm going to need, 2 days to do that at least. Good gracious.
Dude, when Amanda gets incredibly tired, she snores so loud.
Thanks, buddy.
So what I'm saying is when we pitch our tents, I'm going to be, 3 miles away from you.
I'll give you earplugs. Shut up. But
but the vibrating of the ground when you snore, that's gonna wake me up.
I kind of want to do a camping trip again to Joshua Tree, but I'm almost a little more nervous about that because I know it gets even colder in the desert. It was really reasonable in Yosemite. It barely even got down to 45 degrees at night. Super tolerable, but I do worry about the desert.
It's very windy because there's literally nothing protecting us.
I'd still like to. I think with the sleeping bag that I have and with the sleeping pad that I got, I think it's got a 3.2 R value, which is decent. I think between the two...
You sound like a nerd.
No, I'm just saying between the two, I think I won't freeze to death, and I'm interested in trying.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay. I don't think Jennifer and Elisa would be because I know it was really cold. Because they were cold during the trip, which means they would probably have to buy something a little warmer.
They make good money.
I know.
They could just buy some stuff.
I just don't want to say hey, we're going to go freeze at night.
But I mean, I think I read Jennifer's post and I was saying something oh my God, how beautiful Yosemite was. So, have the girls been to Joshua Tree?
I think me and Jennifer talked about this. I'm pretty sure Elisa has. Mm-hmm. And I think Jennifer was there once a long time ago. Okay. So, yeah, I think we just we should try to sneak that in somehow. I don't know how busy it is for reservations right now. It was tough to get them for Yosemite as
Yosemite is always tough.
Yeah, but we managed because we got a different campsite every night. So. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to have to plan that. I think it'd be fun to podcast from a national park.
I think it'd be podcast from anywhere.
Yeah.
The parking lot of a Target or something.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We would stand there and be okay, so we've got literally nothing. There's no necessary things that we need to buy. But we're going to walk around and see. Let's predict what we are going to buy.
We've talked about that. I was thinking you were talking about just sitting in the parking lot and watching look at this chick coming out with all this food.
Let's do it.
I'm okay with that.
So Yosemite was great.
Yes, Yosemite was great.
That's good. That's good.
My work event was excellent. I got to see a lot of people. Some of the stuff that I actually got to work on was there, which was super great.
Okay.
I helped support a lot of other departments in like items they needed. So
termite and termite accessories.
yes, the termites and the termite accessories, little hats for the termites.
That's
display
cute.
cases, all that
That's
kind of
adorable.
stuff.
Your work
And-
is very appreciated.
And then they actually had a performance. That performance was really good by a top band, which is stellar.
A performance
Yeah.
for a termite killing company.
Not for the... I don't actually... We're just going to
That's
call
very
it a
odd.
termite.
Yeah, I'm sure these
but-
people have. They're very smart. Okay, our listeners are very smart.
I do
okay?
agree with that. I do. They're smart enough to listen to us. And they can see they were on the ground floor when we get big and famous.
But are they smart enough to keep listening to us?
Yes. We
Okay.
have to have that faith. I have that faith, absolutely. But
So, okay, cool.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to like jump into like another segment. So you had a great dinner,
Yeah.
free dinner.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Free dinner.
I'm all for free dinners.
Free concert. I got to roll in a little late to work the next day. I got to
Good.
do some more work related, like after party stuff for that, which was awesome. I had my class, and then I had my Bruno Mars concert. All fantastic things.
Again, just location dropping.
That wasn't
name
even location dropping. That was band name dropping. You know me. I love my concerts.
Yeah, you do.
Why are you so bitter about that?
I'm not bitter about
sound
anything.
bitter about
I'm being
that.
sarcastic. I'm just trying to liven up the mood here. Okay.
Wow.
Do we want to jump into the next segment?
Yeah, go for it. Whatever it is.
All right, Amanda.
I'm not even aware. I'm like so inviting trouble right now. What
Are
is
you
it?
wearing makeup?
Am I?
I'd say half.
What does that even mean?
Meaning you didn't have enough time to like wipe your face.
I don't even know
Is
what
that
that
rude?
means.
Oh my god, is that rude?
A little bit. I don't even know what that means. What do you
No,
mean?
eye things.
You need to be specific.
Okay, eyeliner.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're wearing eyeliner.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
God, she's so excited.
Yeah,
Look at her. She's,
yeah.
her little Christina's learning. Oh my god. She shook the table right now.
I'm like eye thing. Eyeliner.
Uh-huh.
No, it's just because I think you were doing volleyball and you're like,
Yeah, I know. I
Little
rubbed my
smudgy.
eyes like 2 seconds ago.
yeah, dude, I'm picking up on this shit.
She is.
Right?
Wow.
You know, I'm gonna evolve from eye thingy to certain brands of
Wait.
the width of the pencil that you use.
Please tell me that you saw that makeup video that I sent you on Facebook Messenger. It is freaking hilarious.
I don't think you didn't send me.
We
a
need to
message.
put a link to it because it's basically this husband, and he goes on and says, "Hey guys, my wife asked me to do not to caption, but to basically narrate the
Yeah.
video of my wife doing makeup." So here we go. So you can't hear her at all, and it's just focused on her.
Okay.
And it's so bad. Here's some more crap that she puts on her face, and here's some more that probably doesn't do anything. He goes, "I'm not really sure what that is, but I think the goal of it is to hide any trace of human skin and just not make it visible." And she's putting on like eyeshadow. He goes, "I can feel my wallet getting thinner or my checkbook getting thinner." And then like she goes back like 5 times because come on, girls, you know that it takes a while to pick colors and to blend, and you really got to
Yeah.
work the eye area, but. Every time that she came back to it, he was just like, "Babe, come on, move on. Like we've done this. Like,
Yeah.
why are you putting more?" And
That
he's
sounds
so
very
rude.
accurate.
Oh
and
my
true.
god, he was so rude and sarcastic. It was perfect. So you need to watch it because I think you'll especially appreciate it.
I don't think you sent me that video.
I did in Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
It said sent. So
All right.
but it was like I feel like that's exactly how you would narrate my video if you were watching me go through the process of putting on makeup.
I think I would open up with like, "Damn, Amanda, like, did you just wake up?" Something like that. And it's like 4:00 in the afternoon.
That sounds about right.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Is that too harsh in the beginning?
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Damn,
No,
Amanda."
this guy gets rude. It's great. It's like, wow, I don't.
It sounds like they were married for a very long time.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Okay.
But give it a listen.
It was an older white guy.
You didn't get to see him because the video was entirely her.
okay.
We have to link the video. It's freaking hilarious.
Sweet. Okay, we'll do
but-
that.
Yes, so that's our game. You're very much leading. I think you've got a lot of points because I think you've only been wrong once.
Twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
twice.
Do we want to make it more difficult for me? I mean, it's already hard. I think I'm just guessing correctly.
You're doing a really well. That means you're paying attention. That you're starting to see like who I am as a person.
With the makeup that's covering you?
Okay, so maybe do we want you to pick like everything that I'm wearing?
Yeah, I should be everything.
Okay, if I do powder foundation though, it's very light, so I wouldn't count that. But I mean, like eyebrows or mascara or eyeliner or lipstick or blush or highlighter or anything like that.
Everything that you just mentioned right now after eyeliner.
She stopped listening.
I literally just stopped listening to you.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen that? Okay, sorry. I've seen a lot of good posts lately. There was one that's like, hey guys, I'm looking for a good something makeup wise. I've heard of this, but it's really expensive. Like, has it? And then it goes ... Okay, ladies, men have stopped reading by this point. How do y'all get a man to pay for everything?
Oh my god, that's genius.
It was a really cute post, actually.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well,
do we want to bring back the like rapid fire word thing? I can just try to think of things off the top of my head. People really liked that.
I think so. I know I mean, it's probably got to be every podcast now. It's like, well, what are we going to podcast about? What are we gonna... So
maybe we just never figure it out.
I think the process, I think that's interesting.
Okay.
And so, you know, I'm going to name the other podcast so that I'm part of, actually co-host with Mohammed.
Hi, Mohammed.
Hey, Momo. And that podcast is called Staff Turnover. And it's basically just our friendship / the time that we spent being coworkers up in Canada, working for this big construction company, and just kind of like the nonsense that we. So in the last podcast, what we were talking about it was actually right before I came on board or was sent out there.
Okay.
There was literally one of the workers, and I'm telling you right now, this is 1,000 people, 1,000 workers, like straight up like not hammers, but like actual labor. One of them started shitting on the toilet seats.
Oh my god.
And would draw like a photo, and it would look like a what's that? It looks like a bandit with the.
What are you, like a raccoon?
Yeah, a raccoon. It's a raccoon.
A trash panda?
a raccoon with, like, you know, the eye cover, and then he would literally name it. He would write the shit bandit.
Oh my.
Literally.
Only men. Women would never do that.
Never. 100%. 100%. And I go, oh, and he's like, dude, so the safety manager one day, because, you know, we have trainings all the time, the safety department always has this trainings, like harness, like fall protection, like fucking everything, right? And the shit bandit hit the safety manager's or the safety department's trailer. And they're like, dude, the only people that have been in here, the only workers that have been in here is the fall protection training they had that morning.
So it narrowed it down.
And as he came across this, or like the shit, he's like, they're in here right now. So what ended up happening is there was like maybe 10 people, 10 of the guys, and dude, Mohammed, which is Mohammed's boss is the safety manager, like the top guy. He's like, he basically went through, like, he did like fake CSI shit. He was looking at the list of the signatures, like people have to sign in, like get credit, right? And he's like, based off of their signature, they kind of figured it out, like it's these 3 from the 10.
Oh my god.
Okay, and I go, Mohammed, let me guess, between the ages of 25 and 40, Caucasian male. And he's like, yup. And I was like, well, who was the most likeliest? And he's like, yeah, he was like a younger guy, and it was his like 3rd day there. And it was really suspicious is that when the safety manager, like during the breaks of because these trainings go on for like 8 hours a day. So like I think during lunchtime, he goes, okay, guys, well, have your lunch, but you can't leave the trailer. And so the most suspicious suspect went up to Mohammed and was like, hey, dude, so, you know, what's that about? Like, how come we can't walk outside or, you know, just like have a smoke break? He's like, oh, I don't know. That's weird. He's like, oh, okay. But that really like obvious, like awkward.
I would kind of ask that if I didn't know what was going on though. Like, what was the purpose of?
No, like there's no reason to not be able to walk. He's like,
right.
No one can leave the trailer.
Right. So,
which is odd.
Right, it is. So why is it suspicious that only one person asked? Because I think that's like, I would ask if somebody said that to me, like, hey, you can't.
Well, it's because you're a noob. Because it's your lunch break, you should be able to go outside and have a smoke break.
Yeah.
And leave the trailer.
I don't think my question is.
No, what I'm saying is like the fact that he asked is because it sounded like he was guilty and he was like feeling like, oh God.
See, and I take that as I would ask too, because that is a strange thing to be told, hey, you can't leave.
I know.
Yeah.
But the other guys were like, that's cool. So they couldn't figure out of the three. So what ended up happening is they did this whole, like, they told them to come into the office and talk to them one-on-one and just let them know what was happening. And he's like, look, we don't know who's doing it, but, like, stop it.
Yeah.
And it stopped.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of what we talk about in the other podcast. I'm starting to digress. I don't know why. Why did I mention that?
I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Oh, Muhammad recommended a podcast called Friends Like Us. Uh-huh. And it's about, I think you would enjoy it. It's, I think it's main host. I literally just listened to one, but it was great. She's incredibly smart, and they were talking about female, Black, and then that podcast was about there was like Black comedian. Sorry, it's not to like throw out like race or whatever. It was just I don't remember their names, but they were really smart. They were really funny, but they were talking about just kind of like all the bullshit that's been happening with Trump and all this stuff, and and getting that perspective, like female, and now that like I hate using like people of color, like as if white isn't a color, but it was so smart, and it was like, but it kind of triggered, like it basically was like, hey, well, they have this perspective, and like I tried to relate it back to Keep Keepin, and I was thinking, how about we like maybe chime in and say like, what is a 30-year-old? Like what is it to feel 30 years old?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's such a mixed bag. Because I fucking know 30-year-olds that don't have their shit together, and then I know 30-year-olds
this is a great segment.
who are like on point.
30-year-olds. Yeah. So what do you think? Okay, how about yourself? Instead of talking about other people.
Oh, just like
not that you're like gossiping. I'm just meaning like
how we feel being 30, and do we feel like we're on track?
Like who we are.
That could be a constant check-in. Like, hey guys, this week we're not doing good.
Yeah, you could
we're
do that.
not where we should be. Or other weeks we can just be like, I am on point.
Yeah, I think
talk about goals.
I think that's 100% true. I think,
but
30
I feel like
years
that's also like our goals section. You know what I mean? Well, okay, I guess we can kind of.
I think it's a little too personal, but I wanted to kind of like relate more to, people who are listening and not just listen about our lives. I'm just saying, like,
just to comment on the idea, I feel like being 30, having not been 30 at any other time than now. Yeah. I feel like it's just
this is the oldest you've ever been in your life.
I mean, like, I've never experienced another time being 30, so I really can't talk, but I feel like there's just a lot less pressure. I feel like because we're living longer, 30 doesn't feel like 30, and I know that's not a brand new idea. I'm not trying to pretend like I invented that perspective, but it's like we still very much feel the need to be like married and have kids and all this stuff because our parents were there, but at the same time it's like I still feel so, like, generally speaking, I still feel really young. I still feel like I'm getting my stuff together.
You need to accept it. We're getting older.
I know, but I feel like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine myself with a kid. Like, as much as, I want a boyfriend or like to get married one day or that kind of thing. Like, at the same time, I was like, what would I do with a husband? Yeah. I go do so much random shit. Like, he'd just be at home.
I think it's funny. It's like,
I taking him with me.
I think priority-wise, I think you want a dog before a husband.
Less back talk. I'm just saying.
That's true. What if the dog was just barking at you the entire time?
Oh, no, that wouldn't be happening.
You know what's going to happen? The dog's going to love me more.
I will not allow that. I will not allow that.
You know what will happen? You just need to walk around with snacks around the house the entire time.
In my pocket the
or
entire
treats
time.
Or whatever. Or T-bones.
But do you know what I mean? Like, imagine like you being married. Like, it's very.
I think I'd be a great partner.
No, that's not what I mean. It's not whether you'd be.
What
good
are you trying
to
do,
married.
man? Are you trying to throw me under the bus?
Stop trying to make this about you. I just mean, say like tomorrow you were married. Like, wouldn't it feel like you're like I'm still 30. I'm still young.
Saying like 30 is such a great. We're still in the in between, like being an actual adult and then not being. But what's funny is like I know 22-year-olds right now could listen to us and be like, these motherfuckers are so old. And they're like, what are they talking about? Like, oh my God, they're not talking about Justin Bieber.
Oh my God. Actually, my office mate and coworker, Travis. Hi, Travis.
Does he listen to us?
He's gonna, because I'm going to tell him we mentioned him.
Is that one of the guys that I met?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think he just turned 22 or is 22. And I made some offhand joke like, okay, you're over 21. You're like a real person now. And he took that so well. I was like, wow, that was really rude of me. I'm sorry. But he had a great sense of humor. But he's like, no, I'm not a baby. I'm like, okay. So I think that's hard. Like, I still feel like there's some people that just, oh my God.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of 30-year-olds that I mean, obviously 30-year-olds, but friends that I know that just have lived a fucking, like, unnecessarily hard life. Like,
like they could have made it easier for themselves.
Yeah, like, I mean, kids are great. I just, for me personally, I think, I mean, there's a time and place. Like, when I have kids, and I'm sure, I mean, I've said this to Amanda, and, like, my other friends also, is that, like, I want to have a ton of kids, but that's just, like, I can't do that right now.
I could just like imagine you with a little gaggle of children.
Yeah.
And you being so happy. Like, you'll have so many gray hairs, but you'll be so happy.
Dude, you think I would be happy? My mom would be ecstatic.
Oh my God. Hi, Oma.
She doesn't listen to us.
Well, she needs to start listening.
She won't listen to us. Because she won't understand us.
I go. Look, we'll start talking Korean so she can understand us. I go.
She'll listen to 1 hour and she'll hear that one part where you said, oh my God.
And she'll be so happy.
In Korean. But yeah, 30-year-olds. Yeah. 30-year-olds. That's weird.
I think we're good for 30. I think,
I don't know.
We've got degrees behind us. We're financially responsible, some of us sometimes. I know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I think we just have a good foundation and a lot of up to go from here. Like, I like personally where I'm at, and I feel like I've got more than ever before so much room in front of me to go up that, like, I love my, like, prospects in life right now. I'm very excited. Yeah. So for me, it's personally a really good time. So good. Yeah. Good. I'm sure you're starting your woodworking job and your career there, and you're getting you're hitting that hard, like that ground hard running, which is great. Yeah. It was just a matter of time before I figured out what I really wanted to. But see, here's the thing, like, genuinely, honestly, I feel like you can still be happy in engineering. I think that the people get to you, and that is the nature of the job, and therefore it is engineering. But I think if the people were different and better, that you could still be happy. I think, like, I've kind of been conflicted on, there's that textbook engineering where it's like civil engineering. It's like, being, an engineer for a city and straight up doing structural calculations for, like, a column for a building. That's fun. That's great. But I think there's that so much, like, more creative engineering where, like, for example, for my job right now, we're literally just trying to make this wooden chandelier thing. So, like, imagine going to a hotel, inside of a hotel lobby, and you look up, and it's like this really intricate wood, made out of wood, but, like, really creative, and figuring out the engineering behind that, now that's fucking cool. Okay. And I'm being able to be a part of that, building it with my hands, and actually designing some of the like, literally, like, CAD, designing it out and then getting it cut out in the CNC machines. So being able to, like, be a part of that, it's just a matter of, like, where you are in that process. Like, you could be an engineer, you could be, like, so much as a paper engineer, you can kind of, you sign it off and let it go, and then, you just never get to see the construction part of it. Or you could be more, obviously more hands-on, more involved with that process, the other process. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's where I was, like, really confused. Not confused, like, trying to clarify. Okay. The last Did you guys 12 years. That? I didn't. I'm struggling. The last 12 years of my life. Huh. Yeah. Just 12 years. Like, oh my God, I'm not that old. We graduated, like, 7, 8 years ago. 7. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah. 2011. 7 years. Yeah. You graduated the same year I did? I walked summer. You walked winter. I walked in May. I walked in spring. Did I walk in winter? Shit, I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's do let's you want to shake things up. I want to do the rapid fire. Okay, you could do that on the fly. I'm gonna try. I just gotta think of things. So okay, first of all, don't judge me on my body's responses to your fucking. Are you kidding? That's all we do.
Well, keep it going. Don't.
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna say literally.
Okay, but if you catch me off guard, you know I have to react.
You're gonna say food, and I'm gonna say spaghetti, and you're like, "What the fuck? That is so dumb." I'm like,
"I'm sorry, I can't help it. That's half of it.
Hey,
it's
get
just
off
responding."
Your phone. Get off your phone.
Okay,
let's go.
I'll send you that video. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Okay. Stop that. Danger.
Bear.
Pizza.
Oh, Hawaiian.
Trash.
Toronto.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Not the city.
What? Okay.
The trash you left in my car when you left.
Fond memories.
Oh God.
Okay, IKEA.
Oh God. The chair.
The one chair that you want?
Yes, the chair that Lisa bought.
She's so specific. Happiness.
Woodworking.
Tired.
Woodworking.
Band. Like music band.
Allenstone.
Oh, that we just saw him. How awesome was that concert?
We mentioned him in last podcast.
Did we?
I think so.
No. Wait, did we? No, because we recorded Sunday. The concert was Tuesday, and we haven't gotten together again.
Because that's your fault.
That's besides the point.
On.
Anyway, books.
0.
Hobbies.
Woodworking.
If I say, oh gosh, I'm running out of ideas.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
What does that mean?
Peligro.
Wait, then danger was also fire.
No, but danger was bear.
Oh, okay. Cute.
Pikachu.
Oh, where did
I don't know.
that come from?
It is 12 o'clock right now.
I at least thought you would have said Hello Kitty, but
Hello Kitty.
You are a huge Hello Kitty fan.
I think it's cute, but I don't think it's Pikachu.
She looked at me like I was wrong, but didn't say I was wrong. She's like, yes.
It's not Pikachu cute.
True, it's not Pikachu cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Food.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else am I? Wow, I'm really lagging at this right now. We had some good ones last time that got some really good reactions.
Well, I said airplane and you said bombs.
I
You know what's funny, guys? This is all recorded. So she's like, I didn't say that. I can fucking pull up the clip.
Maybe we need to on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Just so we can clear the air. Because I swear that Melissa, when she was recapping it to me at Haley's party, I thought she said you said that, which kind of made more sense. But what else? Okay.
It was more shocking because you said it. And it was more hilarious because you said it. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Makeup.
Eye stuff.
Adventure.
National parks.
Clock.
5 minutes behind.
That makes her really upset. No, I'm always 5 minutes ahead on my clocks.
I know, but I want it 5 minutes behind because it's 5 minutes late.
Why do you want
Or 5 minutes forward.
Which is what I have.
So it's 5 minutes forward, but I want it 5 minutes back because it'd be accurate time.
So you just want to move it to the correct time. You don't want it 5 minutes back from the actual time. You want it the correct time.
Your actual time is 5 minutes ahead.
Yes, I
So
understand
therefore, like how this is natural, I'm always against you.
No, but yes, this is true. What is it? 50% of the time you're right, 50% of the time I'm right, and then 100% of the time we disagree.
We disagree.
We need to keep that motto alive. That's a good motto.
Keep keeping?
Yeah.
Keep keeping that?
Hands.
Hands?
Yeah.
Manos.
Water.
Thirsty.
TV.
Locked up.
Rain.
Not California.
Police.
Oh, murder.
Forest.
Santa Clara.
Jail.
Locked up.
Cupcakes.
Small cakes. That's so bad.
So disappointed in you right now. Banana.
Banana ice cream.
Wood.
Wood chips.
Which?
Wood chips. What?
Like for your front lawn? Like
No, like wood chips that always end up in my hair.
Oh, the dust.
Yeah.
Oh, wood dust. Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it varies depending on what you're cutting.
Okay, fair enough. Cooking.
Pesto.
What?
Pesto sauce.
But you don't really cook pesto.
I'm so obsessed with pesto sauce right now, guys.
It's pretty bomb.
So
but you don't
fucking
cook
good.
pesto. You just chop everything up and mix it.
You could put pesto sauce on shit, and it might taste good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're never going to find out if that's true. So
guys.
please don't even ask or comment about it. Let's see.
Quit looking around the...
It helps. Taco.
Burrito.
Taco burrito. Wait, what was that?
I was like, taco burrito.
Okay, that's all the ones I got for you.
Wow.
I know.
This is what happens when you podcast at like 11 p.m.
Yeah, you're not... Well, I feel like they're still getting our best because we're very talkative and we have a lot of things that we were like getting into, but...
Actually, we kind of hit up Here we go. Great news. Ready?
Oh, listening.
Did you read it?
Yeah, of course I did.
That's fucking
whatever.
Rude. Anyways, guys, great news for Keep Keepin. So, figured out we can post on iTunes, so you don't have to. I think one of the I wouldn't say downfalls of YouTube is that if you're watching on your phone, you know how if you click to a different app, it cuts it off. So I've submitted our podcast for iTunes for free. There's a way to do it for free.
Awesome.
The thing is, I've submitted it. It's been a couple days, so we're still waiting to get accepted. If Joe Rogan and Tiger Belly can get accepted, I'm sure we can.
Oh my God.
But I mean, Apple is sort of, it's not Google. Like, remember how Google shut down our initial.
So funny enough, I was telling my boss about this because we were going through something similar at work. We had an Instagram account for something, and it basically, I think it got.
Did it like log you guys out?
Something happened. Basically, we just didn't have access to it anymore. So it was funny because we were trying to troubleshoot it, and I guess God love Instagram, they were a little hard to get a hold of. So they were coming back to us saying, okay, you need to come up with another email address. So we decided to use a different one, and it still wasn't working. And we used one that was definitely not connected to any Instagram account, and they'd come back and they'd say, that account, like, it's something like it's tied to something else. So you punch in that email address and you say forgot password, and then Instagram would come back and say, oh, this isn't tied to anything. But they just sent us an email saying it was tied to something, and that's the reason why it couldn't be reused for what we needed. I was like, okay, Instagram, you need to make up your mind. I promise this isn't to rag on Instagram, but if Instagram ever listens to this, it's literally just to say, like, hey, guys, like, that's some pretty serious, like, flaws in the system. So can we try to fix that? Because that was really frustrating. But
it's like, it's almost as if, like, YouTube, I mean, these are major, like, fucking corporations, right? Literally, they're larger than life. And they're not going to fucking care if...
But I think that they should. At the end of the day, they're still providing a product and
what
a
I'm
service,
saying is,
and that service needs to work.
It's tough to get a hold of them.
That
That's
also
all.
Concerns me, too. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to get a hold of them.
I don't know.
Or at least maybe not on an individual basis, but I mean, as a company who's using that as a means of marketing, oh my God, like, absolutely get back to these people, but whatever. Anyway. So yeah, I just don't think I think everyone fears us and our success.
I think so.
So
actually, speaking of, this is kind of a good segue. You're not segue, but you're kind of talking shit about Instagram. We got like 10 more followers.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Christina, for your hard work.
It'd be funny if I like listed the names of them. One of them is super spammy, so I don't give a shit about that.
Hey, we'll take spam. Numbers are numbers, as long as we're not like paying for the spam or anything like that.
No, we're not paying for anything. Trust me.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Dude, if we had one follower, like, I would just do it for that one follower. And then I realized that one follower was my account.
Yeah. But I do want to do a shout out to Melissa and Luz, because you guys are on it every week.
Dude, day ones.
Oh my God.
You guys are our day ones.
You guys are always, like, commenting or texting us and telling us that you guys are so excited to listen. Honestly, that makes my day every time you guys do that. I wonder if we're
just bullying them.
That could be, but I feel like they're sweet enough that they would never tell us that we are, which I also appreciate. Lie to me, girls. Lie to me all day long.
Oh my God. Make me feel pretty.
Beautiful faces.
Make me feel pretty.
Oh, gosh. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for the night.
I think we did really well.
Given that
we got
midnight,
2 more minutes. We got this.
Do we really need to torture them for 2 more minutes?
No, because this is commitment. Sometimes commitment is really shitty sometimes, and it's not fun.
Well, what do we want to talk about on the next podcast? That we can try to give a little sneak peek. Anything in particular?
I don't know. After listening to like Friends Like Us, I really kind of enjoyed. They like had a very distinct podcast, or maybe it was just that specific topic. They were just doing such a good. Like they were so. What's a word when someone's
really like thorough about it?
They're really smart and they can kind of say the right words.
They can articulate well.
There you go. Speaking of someone who can articulate.
That's why I'm here. It's fine.
Is it? You always do that. Is it?
Because I think it's funny that I do it. Because it's not quite a no, but it's very much a challenge to like a thought or opinion.
And this is what Amanda does all the time. Like, oh, we should do this. Oh, we'll do that. And it's like, no. It's like, I'm going to do it, not you.
When was the last time that I meant that for you to do it? Because
right
when
before
I say
this podcast.
I mean us. I mean, like, can we do this? With the recycling? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's an us thing, because if I have to go when you have to go, then you have to go when I have to go.
Sure. Okay.
Oh my
Telling me
God.
what to do.
See, and then she does that.
Did we shout to Jenny?
Yes, I shouted out to Jenny earlier.
I feel like we're just gonna end up like shouting to everyone.
Hey, whatever it takes. We need to be thankful for our listeners and our supporters. They're everything to us, and they're gonna help us get this ball rolling and moving.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be merch, and then maybe they'll make a movie about us one
let's
day.
start really. We're not even. We need to hit 100 fucking followers first,
okay.
and then we'll work up with the stickers.
Okay.
I really want to do stickers.
That would be really cool.
Actually,
I've got a guy for that.
You know what's great? You always have a guy.
I do.
It's fucking weird.
Genuinely. What?
Like some corner on some street called Elm Street.
I'm just saying I'm nice to the people that help us in
I'm
our
nice as
company,
well.
and I'm sure that they'd be able to hook
I'm
us
nice
up.
as well. I was gonna say we could possibly interview someone. Oh, you know what? I mean, it's been like 3 months now. I should tell my mom that I quit my last company.
Yeah.
Speaking
you
of
should
which,
tell her that you were jobless and all the gory details.
yeah, and then yeah.
And I think maybe that might be a good one to like video, just for like when we do video, then we can like flash
Be like,
back to that, and you can
hey,
see your mother's
150
expression.
podcasts ago. Hey, we, yeah, okay.
All right, guys. Thanks
All
for
right.
sticking it out.
We'll
with
figure that
us.
out. Maybe I really think if we interview people, should we bring someone on, or we're still trying to figure this thing out? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we have our own separate.
I feel like there's a
microphones.
lot of podcasts out there that interview people. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like, I'm not so sure that.
Muhammad was talking about how apparently, I mean, this is like at the bottom rung, but there was some sort of like the top, 10, not the top 10, like the top one of like these 10 podcasts, and then Muhammad actually listen. He's like kind of snobby like me. Like I will only listen to like certain things, but he like wanted to listen to it because obviously we've got our staff turnover podcast, and he said that the guy was awful.
Oh.
Yeah, like he was interviewing someone and it was just like there's zero chemistry. The guest even asked him like what did he say? Like awkwardly, not even like sarcastic. Yeah, it was awful. So I think we're good. I think we just need to, send out more content and shit like that.
Yeah, we can definitely
our
try.
videos. But yeah, okay.
There's that.
It's time to go to sleep, guys.
Oh my God, go away. Go
yeah,
sleep.
seriously.
Whatever.
No, but
like we're assuming people are listening to this at the same time we're recording this.
Literally, guys, it is 12:07 a.m.
If you're waking up, have a fantastic day. If you're getting lunch, get something good. Ignore the calories.
Get some
if you're
spaghetti
going to bed,
and a little bit of chicken.
Sing you to sleep.
And then have those weighted blankets.
On that note, real quick, there is a podcast where it's just a guy and he just talks very monotone about nothing, and it's meant to put you to sleep. I mean, it's probably not an exaggeration to say it's like he's reading out of the dictionary, and it's just meant to make you pass out.
Look, we're all gonna die one day, and I don't want to be that guy that like my one creative project in life was I'm gonna record myself in a monotone voice.
Are you kidding? It's brilliant. Whatever gets subscribers, dude. Anything that helps people fall asleep is a moneymaker. Like actually working.
I think us just being us. This is the money maker. Money maker.
Manamaka? What?
I'm not saying money maker. I think this is fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if it never amounts to anything, it'll be fun for us to read. Okay, go away, people. Come on.
No, legitimate. Like 80 years from now, let's do a podcast.
Oh my God.
Like, hey guys.
Okay, 80 years from now we'll be 120. Do you expect to live that long?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be hopped up on drugs. It's gonna be amazing.
I don't know that I want to.
Imagine the drugs that we have now. Okay, we
Different
should,
topic.
We should go to sleep.
Sorry.
Different topic.
I mean, different
This is the
podcast,
topic.
different
Anyways,
podcast.
well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. As always, as you're rubbing your face,
I just rubbed. All
we're
my eye
gonna
makeup
try
on.
that one more time, guys.
Look at
so
that.
as always, thank you so much for joining us. Please continue to comment, even though we haven't had any comments. Please comment, subscribe, all the things that podcasters say at the end of these.
If you have anyone that you even think might like hearing our annoying voices, please share with them, even if it's just a name. And,
Exactly.
Yeah, at this point, just even if it's one follower a week or a
Yeah,
month or something,
I
we'd
don't
still
care.
be grateful. So,
Dude, 40 years from now, this is going to be great. I'm going to give it to my kids and be like, look how fucked up your
You're
mom
going to have
is.
kids in 4 years that are going to comprehend this? Are you starting yesterday?
No, I said 40 years from now.
40 years. We're going to be 70.
What is up with you in age, man?
It's just, anyway, okay.
You know when you're like trying to say goodbye to someone, we just keep on talking about shit. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, and then as always,
Wait, tune in next time for
keep keeping. Oh my god, that's so gay.